Hello, 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 and welcome to another Live at Five, where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. And yes, my name is Daria Jackson Legonier, those of you that do not know me. And over to my, all right, make sure I got the right side, my left. This is Takija Wyatt from sunny Florida, and we are so excited to be here with you this evening as we are each and every Tuesday at 5. So, this evening, we're going to do something a little different. We want to give you some insight on online success made simple. We've been doing this for about a year and a half now, and we just wanted to pivot and just make sure that you know how to get the most out of what we are sharing with you each and every week.
Yeah.
So we're going to get started by just sharing, just who are we, because you may not know our story, you may not know where we have come from, and just hit on a couple of points, show you around, give you a tour
Yeah.
of what it is that we have created for you over the year. We created a lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah.
You may not even realize what it is that you have access to and have your hands on, because you may just want to invite your colleagues, your team over into this space. So we're going to kick it off with just sharing who we are. So Takesha will start with that, and then we'll keep it moving from there.
Absolutely. Hey. Of course, my name is Takija Wyatt, like she said. Jerry and I have been doing this for 18 months now. So you guys have 18 months worth of weekly trainings and interviews. And guys, when I first got into the online game, we're talking about it was way back in the MySpace days. All right. So that is how long I have been online marketing and doing promotions, the whole 9 yards. I started right on MySpace, and then I moved on to Facebook. So you can imagine, I've
Wow.
been doing this a very long time.
Yeah, you
And
have.
yeah, right. And it took me a minute to get out of my own way to realize that the things that they were teaching me didn't need to be reinvented, right? The thing that I just needed to be a sponge, right? And once I figured out, man, all I need to do is be a great student. That
Hmm.
was, that was it. First, it started for me offline because I was on MySpace, but I was utilizing it to go hand in hand with everything that I was already doing offline. 'Cause I was already doing promotions for independent artists. I was already running a internet radio station, all of those things. So that coupled with MySpace and then turning into Facebook, where I figured out how I could reach out to even more people that I already knew and make some new friends, that was over. And then, just going through and being consistent and being disciplined and knowing that you don't know everything and reaching out to find mentors and reaching out for training and things like that. That is how I met Daria, right? Because we were both in a place where we were just like, you know what? We have the basics down, right? But we felt like, dang, it's something we missing. Like it's something we missing. Like we missing the blueprint. Like we were just like we doing everything right. We making some money online. We
Right.
figured that out. We figured out, oh, you can make money online, right? Like once you do it one time, you can do it over and over again. But we're like, dang, how you get that consistent money? How you get people reaching out to you? How do you get people chasing you with a credit card? How you get people in your inbox saying, what do you do? Right? How do you get people to show up anywhere you are and be like, hey girl, I've been watching you. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been dying to meet you. So Daria and I, we got together with a good friend of ours who became a mentor to us. Well, she became a good friend of ours. She started out as our mentor. We went to her for training, and then she came up with a great idea, which of course we were like, heck yeah.
That's right. We
We
say, okay,
all
you
for it,
can do
right?
this.
Like we
You
all
can do
for
this.
this idea. Yeah, and so I'm gonna stop it right there so Daria can tell her story and how she got here, and then
Okay.
we'll finish from that point on, because that's where online success made simple started.
Yeah.
It's us realizing, dang, we need to get out of our way. Like,
Mhm.
people will tell you all the time, you need to make videos. You need to post more often. You need to do this. You need to do that. But nobody told us how often, when, what we should post, what type of videos we should be making, how long they should be, when should we, post them, where should we post them, what do we do with all this things that we're creating? Like we knew how to do those things, but we're like, dang, okay, so how do I put all that together and become successful without feeling like I'm overwhelmed?
Right.
Without feeling like I'm chasing my friends and family, because nobody want to do that,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
D, why don't you tell them how you got started in online, and then we'll put it together and go from there on. How we came up with online success rate.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, um, I was always amazed at people making money online. Now, I used to be a New York City school teacher, and then I went on out to the suburbs. So I was making, I was making good money already. But so the money wasn't really the issue, but really what attracted me to the space was the time freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do what I like to do and when I like to do it. And one of the things that I love to do, and I'm so grateful that I have a partner, a husband that loves to do the same, is travel. So, and I guess you would call me like a bougie travel because I like the best of the best.
Yeah.
First class, you know, going away where you have a butler, things like that. I mean, I want top shelf everything, service, everything. I want a immaculate room. I want to be able to, swim out of, have that swim up to my room, that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. That's
Oh,
the type of traveler I am. And I don't want money to be an issue. So my thing is let's get the money out of the way and be able to live life on our own terms. So
yeah.
that's what attracted me to the industry. So when I got into the industry back in, well, I was in the industry in the 80s, but I was in my 20s then. And I just wasn't willing to do certain things. I didn't want to stand, like Stephen was saying yesterday, if you guys caught the interview last week, not yesterday.
That's it.
Um it felt like it was yesterday. But
Know it.
he was sharing that he wasn't that person that would stand out in front of stores and trying to talk to people and
Mhm.
give business cards or give out business cards, and that's not me either. So I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done with that. So I ended up coming back into the industry in the 90s because in the 90s that's when the internet was born. And I said, wow, you get a website? Oh my gosh. I was so excited. But let me tell you, I was on Facebook, but not on Facebook, if you know what I mean. I had a profile,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't posting because to me it didn't make sense. Like, what is this? I didn't even think the people was real. I didn't think the net was real. I didn't think none of this stuff was real anyway. So I'm like, what? But when I decided to go into business and come online because I had
Yeah.
a website, my whole thing was like, okay, how can I get people other than my friends to see my website? And that was how this whole thing started.
Yeah.
So there were so many things I didn't know how to do. I couldn't upload a image to Facebook. I didn't know how to upload a video to YouTube. I didn't even understand what YouTube was. I used to see this word autoresponder on my emails. I didn't realize that when you put your name and your email on a lead capture page, you are subscribing to get emails. So I would notice at the end of each email, I would see something that say A Weber. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was green. I
Yeah.
I knew nada.
Oh yeah.
So I joined the company that helped me understand this thing. And
Mhm.
that's when I said, oh my God, this is like a whole new world.
Yeah.
So I had to learn not only the skill set, but to even and also work on my mind. So I didn't know a lot. I was always the person, well, how do you do this? And how do you do that? And I used to feel so bad because I couldn't contribute. There was people contributing, oh, well, you do this and you do that. And I felt like I was just
Oh,
taking,
yeah.
taking. And then eventually I learned. And then eventually I started making money. I
Yeah.
remember when I first made my first $40 online, I was like, oh, I made like a makeshift website on Vista. You know the cards where you buy the cards? I had a website on Vista and I was putting my, my affiliate link on it and people bought the book. I was like, oh my God,
Like
look,
what? It works.
I made $40. I mean, $40 is not a big deal, right? But if you never made money online, $40 is everything.
Yeah.
And then it just continued from there. And then I just got better and better. I was in training. I was up late at night. My husband's like, I don't know what you're doing, but you can have that. You go ahead.
Mhm.
But he never deterred me or anything. So um when when I joined a specific program where Takesha was, we didn't know each other. And
Oh,
what I
wow.
loved about the program, like she said, it was step by step.
Yeah.
And it was very specific to what you needed. So you had success because it was specific. Those little questions that you had, it was answered before you even had to ask it.
Yeah.
So if you're posting, what do you post? When do you post? I mean, very
Yeah.
specific. And I was like,
How often?
oh. And then I also made up my mind when I joined that program. I said, no matter, I said, I'm going to forget what I know. I'm going to go with an open mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to do exactly what she says. Because there were times I've been on trainers. I was like, I ain't doing that.
Yep.
Doing that.
Blatantly.
They crazy.
No.
I ain't doing that.
No.
I ain't doing that.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, well,
What?
that's why you're where you are. Hello.
Yeah.
Because you're already talking about what you're not going to do, but you never said what you will do.
I had a list.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Mhm,
Mm-mm. That's kind
mhm.
of.
They crazy.
I
Yeah,
don't see how that's gonna help.
they
Mm-mm.
crazy. But they was making money, and I'm sitting there talking about, nope, I ain't doing that. I ain't
That's
doing that.
right.
I ain't doing that.
Videos,
Mm-mm.
nah.
So
People are like, oh, you got a great personality. Yeah, off camera. I like to see people in person. Right? Like I like to be with people in their presence. You know what I'm saying? If I sit
right,
next to you, I'm having a conversation with you. That's the type of person I am. I mean, it might just be any type of conversation, like how was your day, this and the third, where you going. I can start a conversation with people. Like I never
right.
had a problem with that. But getting online, for some reason, that was so crazy to me. You want me to get on camera and
Mm-mm.
record myself? I'm thinking to myself, so you want me to look in the camera and talk to myself? Like that's how I feel. Like I
I
ain't talking to
know, right?
nobody.
I know, I know. That was
Like it feels stupid. Like I
yeah.
see the little thing, I see the lights on. First of all, that made me nervous because I saw the lights on and I'm thinking,
Okay,
dang,
what's going on here?
how many people might actually see this?
What?
Then
What?
I'm looking and like, ooh, dang, I'm like, ooh, I should have did my eyebrow. But
Exactly.
oh my God.
Exactly.
And that is the power of doing live.
Love lives. Love
When
lives.
you live, you're not stopping the camera
It
to say,
is
ooh,
what it is.
dang, ooh, I ain't like the way, ooh, you see how I just made that face? No, you live. You got a topic. You already came up with right. You know the tips that you're gonna be talking about. You're gonna be right there live. Everybody watching you at this moment live. You make a mistake, you make a mistake, but there's no redoing. That was
Right.
the biggest helper for me because before I was
Mhm.
recording video and
Oh,
then I re-record it because I had,
about 99
I had to make
times.
sure it was perfect. Come on, I was
99
missetting right
times.
because I had missaid a word or I had
Yep.
stuttered or felt like I said too many times, and I was like,
Yep.
oh, judging
Yep.
myself, right? Because who's gonna
Hmm.
judge you more than you? And
Exactly.
so that's what
Exactly.
happened when in the company that Daria and I was in.
Hmm.
Right, she came to us and she was like, "Yo, I want to put together some groups or whatever, and I want to teach people how to build successful online Facebook groups, right? Successful Facebook groups
Yes.
online." And I'm thinking to
Right.
myself, "Dang, I always wanted to know how to create a group, how to get it to a
Me
thousand
too.
members, how to monetize it. Like I wanted to know all these things." But then she gave us a list of criteria. One of the things on there was you have to have you have to start or have already been making Facebook Live. I was like, man,
That
right there, I
was
was like,
funny.
maybe this ain't for me. And I was like, you know what, girl, please. You said you want to learn how to do this. I had to have that talk with myself. I said,
Hmm.
Keisha, you said you wanted to do this. You said you wanted to be more successful online. You said you wanted to learn how to do live. She's teaching you the topics, right? She's teaching you when to post, how to post, the whole nine. Now, she's giving you an opportunity that you want, which is to make a Facebook group. And now
Hmm.
you're sitting here saying you're gonna let a little lie. That's me talking to myself. You're gonna let a little lie stop you for real,
Exactly.
teacher.
Exactly.
That's what you're gonna
Exactly.
do. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, right?
Exactly. You
Like
gotta
for
have them
real,
talks.
right?
Put
Like
it,
girl, that
put
sounds
in the
stupid.
chat if you have talks to yourself. Because yeah,
If you
we
haven't had one of those talks with
mm,
yourself, you probably never came to that epiphany that everything I've ever done is because I either wanted to do it or didn't want to do it, and I either talked myself into it or I talked myself out of it, right? And sometimes you have to realize, listen, you already know what needs to be done. You got all these successful people surrounding you, right? I got mad people surrounding me. We all making money. I done made a few $1,000s. Derry done made a few $1,000s. We all making money. So why
right,
am I
right.
afraid to make more money? Is what I'm
Exactly.
saying to myself. Right? This will
Exactly.
only help us. So I'm like, man,
Yep. Stop it.
I guess I made some
Stop
lives because
it,
I
girl.
want this opportunity. And that's the only reason I ever started making lives. I wanted the opportunity to know how to create a Facebook group, right? Because I'm like, people are so successful with these groups. They doing this, they doing that. I'm like, and it's a way to be able to help more people in one
Mhm.
setting. I don't
Yep.
have to worry about being limited to 5,000 people, right? I don't have to
Exactly.
worry about being limited to this. I don't have to worry about being limited to that. And I can post more of what I want without Facebook coming down on me, right? Because it's not on
Mhm.
my profile. It's in a
Exactly.
group. So I'm
Right.
thinking to myself,
You're
man,
right.
hook me up with one or two people so we can come together and we can have, a team. It's gonna be a team of us, right? So I don't have to do it by myself. I'm like, that sounds like a good plan right there. I'm not alone in doing it. I have a
Mhm.
partner that I'm gonna be doing it with. I don't know who I'm gonna be partnered with.
Right. We didn't know. We had no idea.
Didn't know, didn't
Hmm.
care, right? I didn't care who I was partnering with. I'm like, I'm about to learn something new. That was my whole mindset, right? I want to become a better person personally by doing personal development, and I want to become a better business person by doing all of these business trainings and surrounding myself with like-minded individuals, right? Because these are the people that are going to motivate me and keep me going when I feel like I don't want to keep going, right?
Right.
When I
And we
feel
all
like,
have
oh,
those days.
day to
We
day,
all have those days.
yes. When I
So
feel like, okay,
we
today,
want to have that flavor flay.
oh, I got my flavor slave.
Yeah.
Be like, what you doing?
My
What, what,
flavor
what you
flay.
doing? You know what you're supposed to do?
That's right.
So boom. That's how Derry and I got together. We had a great mentor by the name of Amanda.
Amanda Ray.
Amanda Ray.
Amanda
Right.
Ray.
We thank her all the time for putting us
All the
together. She just
time.
put us together and teach us how to do what it is that we do. There would be no online success made simple. Daria and Takija would never have met. Like
Mhm.
we do business together, we do our birthdays together, like we do everything together.
Right.
right? A person that was a complete stranger to me 18 months ago, right? Now I spend every birthday with all, we try to get together as often as we can.
As
We
we
would have
can.
got these
Yeah.
shirts made, like we so in sync. People are like, oh yeah, you need to talk to Daria every day. That's your D3, daily dose of Daria. You gotta have that. I'm like, yes, I do.
Yes. Yeah, and it feels my day is off when I don't hear from you.
Yes,
I'm like, what's
yes.
going on? Hello?
Oh yeah. It's like, okay, one day we didn't even know each other though, right? And
Hmm.
so imagine if Daria would have been like, well, I don't want to, because there was a list of things we had to do to qualify, right? I don't want to do live. I don't want to have done this. I don't want to have done that, right? You either have to have already done it or be willing to do it up until the point where she chose people to be in the groups together, right? So I'm
Right.
like, this is my time, right? Daria was like, you know what? I always
Mhm.
wanted to have a group. I always wanted to be
Mhm.
successful in a group. And so by the two of us having that mindset of I'm willing to do it.
Right.
I'm willing to do it. I don't know who I'm going to be partnered with,
Right.
but I know Amanda know what she's doing, and I
Hmm.
trust the process.
Exactly.
Right? I
Exactly.
trust
And
the
that's the
process.
thing. And that's the thing. I'm glad that you said that. I
Mm-hmm.
said because when you're going through this journey of
Yeah.
learning how to market online, how to brand yourself, you do have to trust the process, and you do have to just get out of your head and say, okay, I'm going to just do it. If this is,
Absolutely.
you know what you want, and you're following the person that has what you want, then you got to do what they do. So you just have to say, okay, I surrender. Whatever you say, I'm
Absolutely.
gonna do it. No more.
Absolutely.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. They crazy.
You gotta have you a yes. What have you a yes day? Just
Hmm.
you know that these are the things that I need to do. I'm gonna start saying yes.
Hmm.
Yes, I will make live videos. Yes, I will post to social media. Yes,
Hmm.
I will be consistent. Yes, I will do some personal development at least once a week.
Hmm.
Yes, I will show up daily.
Yes.
So you just have to have some yes days. Yes,
Yes. You
yes,
do.
yes,
You do. You
yes,
do.
I will get out of my own way.
Hmm. Absolutely. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's
I
wrong.
love that. So the purpose of the group was for us to help you, take you by the hand and help you, because so many people have poured into us, as you have seen the people that we brought to you to
Yeah,
interview. Those are our friends, they're our colleagues, they're our mentors,
yeah,
and they poured into us, and we wanted to give back to you.
absolutely.
That's the whole purpose of this group.
Absolutely. And guys, we came up with the purpose because remember, we only were put together. We weren't told what the group had to be about. We weren't told what the title was. Like, we came up with this, right? We
Hmm.
came up with the name, we came up with the purpose, the whole 9 yards was our baby. So we had the ability to create something that was just for people like us, network marketers that were probably struggling in some area,
Hmm.
right? That maybe were just beginning or had some success, but
Right.
they didn't really know how to put it all together and have that consistent success, right? And that's what it was all about. Because we're like, we know there are more people out there that would like to make more than $500 a month, right?
Right.
Or would like to know how to make a consistent $500 a month, and they just don't have the blueprint. So
Exactly.
right? So we decided we wanted to come up with a blueprint that was a video blueprint, right? So we're consistently giving you guys pieces of the blueprint. You guys have the basics, which is what you need to be successful. And if
Hmm.
you go through, Daria and I are gonna actually share our screen and go through the group with you so you guys can see. Like even if this is your first time watching this video and you're watching it off of YouTube and you've never been to the group, you're gonna see how to get to the group, how to become a member of the group, how to find all of the resources in the group because there's so many resources, so many videos, so many interviews, so many things that we've given to you like calendars and things like that are going to help you with your productivity, that are going to help you with your time freedom, that are going to help you become consistent, and also, what's the word I'm looking for? And also is going to help you to what's the word I'm looking for with the calendar? It's going to
Uh,
help you to stay organized.
right,
Oh, the
organize.
word was eluding me. I'm
Right,
like,
have your schedule. Yeah, have your schedule.
yeah,
Right. Mm-hmm.
because being organized is just as important as being consistent. Because if
Exactly.
you're not, that's right. You can plan to be consistent, but if you're not organized, that's going to throw off the consistency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
that's right. So that is why we wanted to come on here today and show you guys how to get the most out of this platform that we've created just for you guys, right?
Just.
We created this just for the network marketer, right? You can be in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning stages. You can be a right. You can be a novice. You can be a beginner, a novice. You can be somebody who's had a little skin in the game. You can be somebody that's completely successful and join as an expert to teach other network marketers what you've been through and how to avoid the pitfalls. Because ultimately, that is what the group is for. We want to help you avoid all the pitfalls that we had to go through in order to get to where we are right now.
Exactly. Because woo, it was a journey. It was
And
definitely a
it's
journey.
not just time consuming, right? Monetarily, money. It takes money when you make mistakes. So
Mhm.
we're trying to help you guys avoid monetary mistakes, right? Because you don't need to know everything to get started,
No.
which of course
No.
you may have found out from
Mhm.
some of the interviews, especially last week's interviews. You guys are not
Woo.
making videos, be making some videos.
Yeah,
So
we need.
we want to go ahead and give them a little walkthrough, show them what
Okay.
you did.
Okay, so
So
before that, I do that because I totally forgot. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, on our
yeah,
page, on our pages, the Online Success Made Simple page and our personal pages. We want to say hello. Um, if you have been, if you're watching, just put hashtag live. You're here for the first time. If you are watching the replay, put hashtag replay, because
yeah.
we definitely will interact with you. And if you have any questions, make sure you put
Mm-hmm.
that in the comments as well, and we will respond to you. So, that
Absolutely.
said, I'm
Okay,
going
hey guys.
to share my
Yeah.
screen. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Another wonderful Tuesday, guys. We absolutely love it. As you can see, we show up each and every Tuesday at 5 p.m. just for you to get your questions answered and to make sure that you are consistently developing your skills, right? Because the purpose of the group is not only to teach you the skills, but to give you the confidence to practice the skills. Because practicing the skills is what's going to get you where you want to be. Hey, all up in them stories.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh my God, I got so many messages, so many people I
Yeah,
have to get back to. So I wanted to, we want to give you guys a tour,
absolutely.
when you come in, and I know you're looking at it from my computer, so it might look a little different, when you come in. But
Yeah.
when you come in, check out the about section, because we have a free gift here for you.
Hmm.
We have a 7-step plan to, produce profit on social media, and that's free.
Yeah.
And then if you would like to go on and expand that further and work with us one on one, you have an
Mhm.
opportunity. There's a calendar there. You can get on our calendar and we can have a private conversation. So just want to make sure that you know that that's there. Also,
Yeah.
when you come in there, you're gonna see our featured pin post for that week, or something that we just find that's very important. So there's a post here. So
Hmm.
those of you that been with us every week, it says if you have gotten value from the Online Success Made Simple, comment below. So
Yeah.
please, a couple of people have done it already. So please do that, because that motivates us.
Absolutely.
Okay, so please do that. Let me go back now. Also, I
Mhm.
wanted to bring your attention to the guide section.
Yes,
This is where you want to spend a lot of your time.
absolutely.
So, what we do is we created 3 sections. We have guide 1, which is our training. So, you'll find all our
Mhm.
trainings here. Because I remember one of our members was saying, I was looking for your training on such and such, and I couldn't find it. Do you have like a specific place where you put all your trainings? And I said, you know what? I'm going to create guides. Thank you for
That's
asking
right.
that. So, now
Yes.
the training, you'll see there's 31 more. So these are all the trainings that we have done from the beginning up until now. So anything that you may have missed or anything that you
Hmm.
want to know is right here in the training section. Okay.
Absolutely.
Guide 1. So now we have guide 2.
Hmm.
And here's all our interviews. All our rock star interviews are right here. And here they are. So if it's a interview that you wanted to see and you couldn't
Yes.
make it, they're all here. Or maybe it's one that you want to revisit.
Hmm.
They're all here. So they're
Absolutely. And I'm sure you'll find somebody that you know
mm,
in here because we've interviewed so many successful entrepreneurs. So
yes.
I'm pretty sure you may know one or two of these names.
Hmm. So I just want to make sure that you know that this is here, and we make sure that we update these every week.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then the last section, which is guide 3, is our resources. So this is what
Yeah.
Takesha was talking about earlier. So as we come across any different
Hmm.
resources, we put them here.
Absolutely.
So here's the calendar that she was talking about,
Yeah.
daily income producing activities, Think and Grow
Hmm.
Rich, download. So you don't have to go and buy the book. We have
That's
the
right.
download. Okay, books that we recommend and that were
Hmm.
recommended by some of our interviewees.
Yeah.
So you can come right here, and mostly everything here is free.
Yeah.
um, the books you will have to pay for it unless it says free, like it's a free download or something like that.
Hmm.
But everything else pretty much is free, you know.
Yeah. And of course, we can't control the price of the books because that's,
Mhm.
you know, they're selling them on Amazon and whatnot. So we just have them as recommendations there.
Right. So if you need to brush up on your Canva, here's a Canva training, how to repurpose
Repurpose
your
content.
reels, critique your we did critique a couple of people's social media page. So you may want to look at that to
Yeah.
see, to make sure that your page is where it needs to be in profit. And
Yeah.
then questions, right? So this is what we have here so far. And then here's our group experts. We have Coach Jenna Stone, which is our expert, our attraction marketing
Question mark.
expert. And then we have Eddie Spears, which is our guerrilla marketing specialist. So right
Mhm.
now, this is what we have. All
And
right.
should be a couple more.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
Mary.
Huh?
Oh yeah, because we do have a couple more
Mm-hmm.
specialists.
Okay, so we have to make sure that they show up here. For some reason,
Yeah,
they're not showing up. But
because
we
they are in the announcements, but for some reason they didn't get back. We'll handle
Right.
that.
Okay, so just know that this guide section is your friend.
Yeah,
This is where you're able to find everything that you need,
yeah.
that we have offered. Then we have the features section, which you've already seen, right? This is
Hmm.
when we did our training. So these will change. They're
Yeah,
not going to stay the same. Okay. We didn't do anything in topics, your items, media. This is all the
all
posts,
the posts. Yeah,
yes, that were posted by ourselves, by our
admin.
right, our group, right, moderators, admins. Okay. I don't think we have a couple of files. So this is another place where you can grab the calendar, the social media calendar, or the Think and Grow Rich. And that's pretty much it. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it that we wanted to make sure that you were aware of. And we have over 1,000 members.
Mm-hmm.
So, just keep inviting, keep sharing, and if there's anything that you feel that we can improve upon, let us know,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
we're really
I'm
open.
live. I'm live.
And-
Sorry about that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So that's
make sure that sorry about that. I'm like, make sure you invite your colleagues, your team, the people that you know are wanting to be successful online, right? These are the people that you need to invite.
Right. Exactly. And if there's a topic or anything that you would like for us to cover, this would be a great time to put in the comments what it is that you would like to see us cover for you, because this platform is not for us, it's for you. Okay? Because this is us sharing our experience and giving back to you, and giving back to you what was given to us, because we know what it's like to struggle.
Oh yeah.
We've been there. Struggle for years. Spinning our wheels trying to figure out, like,
oh yeah,
what is it? What am I doing wrong? How is it that they're having so much success and I'm not? Not that we were comparing, but just an observation. Like, okay, it got to be something.
Like, I must be doing something.
Something's missing here. So if you're feeling like that, this platform is for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. In case you were wondering who we are and why we created this site, that is why we wanted to come on here today and let you guys know. Because a lot of times you guys are wondering, well, how do I get the most out of Online Success Made Simple? Boom. And that is why we created this video. So I hope that you guys have gotten a lot out of this video. And of course, we're going to see you guys next Tuesday with another phenomenal interview.
Yes.
So we cannot wait to see you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this.
And we'll see you next week. Yes. Have an amazing week. And like I said, don't forget to comment below. Let us know what it is that you need. If you got value, let us know that you got value. We really appreciate you. We will be looking for the comments and responding and interacting with you guys.
Absolutely.
So with that said, this training is a wrap, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.